Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Katie VanValin. She's with the University of Kentucky as a beef extension specialist there. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
Now, Katie, today we're going to talk a little bit about body condition scoring and maybe why that's so important, especially this time of year.
Yeah, so body condition scoring is something that we do for our cows that allows us to really assess how much fat they have on their body, and so kind of gives us a way to say, you know what, she's a little too skinny, she's doing really well, or she's got a little extra going on, and so it's a system that runs from 1 to 9, with 1 being extremely skinny, emaciated, and 9 being morbidly obese. And so we really want our cattle to be really in that middle, so that 5 to 6 range. The reason why that's so important is that we know when our cattle get below that 5, it's like a light switch, and it becomes much more difficult to get them bred back. If we're not getting our cattle bred back, well, then we don't have of course, we don't have a calf to sell the next year. And so we really got to make sure we keep them at least in that body condition score 5. And in a year like this where we've had, drought, and maybe our forages haven't been quite as good a quality as other years, we might not have put out fertilizer on some of our hay ground. So some of our hay this winter may not be as high quality as years past. It's really important that we keep them in that 5 to 6 range.
And it's something that we can't change overnight. And so it's probably something that we really need to evaluate now so that we can kind of make plans, and we might not be needing to feed them all the same.
It's really hard to change body condition. So each score is about 100 pounds of body weight that you're looking to either add or subtract. And so when we think about our cattle that have a calf at their side, that's their highest nutrient requirement. It's very difficult to get them to add a body condition score back on once they have that calf at their side. Now, on the flip side, once we've just weaned our calves, so for most of our herds, they've weaned calves this fall. Now that she does not have a calf at her side, now's the time where we can actually really make an improvement in her body condition score if she's a little too thin. And so that allows us to maybe think about sorting off our thin cows from our heavier cows, because we don't want to overfeed our cows that are in adequate body condition. If we can sort off the thin ones, feed them a little bit more aggressively and get their body condition score up and maintain the others, that's a much more economical way to do that. So we know things like cold, wet weather, mud, all of those things take a toll on the energy use that our cows have. And so again, if they're spending energy just to walk through the mud just to get to the hay ring or get to the feed bunk, then that's energy she can't use to support her pregnancy or to support growth and putting that condition back on. When we can take advantage of this kind of time of the year where she's at a low energy requirement and Mother Nature is somewhat friendly to us right now, that's a great time to put some condition back on our cows.
And it's probably good to have a plan, because if you don't have your hay tested, this weather and this year, a lot of variabilities. And so if we have our hay tested, we can know which lot we might need to feed which group of those cows.
Exactly. So if we get all of our hay tested, then we can know what's the highest quality, what's the lower quality, and we can match that to the needs of each particular group of animals on our operation. We can also then match a supplement to what is in the hay, and so we can match energy and protein so that we're feeding the most efficient supplement possible to meet those energy and protein requirements.
Absolutely. And so this year has been somewhat of a roller coaster, somewhat difficult, but we want to make sure that beef producers are as profitable as possible. And this is one good management decision to help them do that.
Absolutely. I always tell folks, to body condition score those cows after weaning, after they've had that calf, and just keep an eye on them, and keep records of that so that you can look back on that and make sure that everyone's where they need to be.
All right. Well, Dr. VanValin, thank you for the information, and we appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show and hope you have a great day.